A number of years ago, one of the sayings that became very popular was, "It takes a village to raise a child." We soon began seeing that in different phrases, different businesses were using it, and in different stories that were being shared. And just a few days ago, I was watching a news segment, and it was a story about a young man with Down syndrome and some other high school students, and they were sharing the story of their friendship. And as the young man was talking about the difficulties that he had encountered in moving into high school, he also was talking about how these other guys had stepped forward to befriend him. And one of them even said to the young man, he just went in, "Hey man, we're your village." It made me think, what does it mean to be someone's village? And what can that mean for each one of us to say, I am part of a person's village? In their case, it meant befriending him, making sure that he was included in various things, and also staying by his side to protect him when he was being bullied. Hopefully, when we hear these stories, not only do they make us proud of the people who step up, but maybe it makes us want to step up a bit too and to say, I need to be that person's village. In this Sunday's gospel, we hear a familiar story of Jesus curing Peter's mother-in-law, and then going on in the evening to cure all those who came to him in need. But there's an interesting sentence that's tucked inside the story that I think can easily go unnoticed. And that sentence is, the whole town was gathered at the door. In other words, the whole village showed up. What was the reason that the gospel writer added that sentence? Why were the people there? How many people were there? That's part of the story that we aren't told, and so it leaves us to wonder, to creatively, through the eyes of faith, to look at why that was included. The whole town was gathered at the door. Now, I'm sure people were there for various reasons. There were probably some who were there just out of curiosity to see this man Jesus and to watch him heal the sick or those who were possessed. Some might have been there for a loved one that they had brought along for healing, or to earnestly add their prayers to others as well. And maybe some were there to provide some follow-up care, to make sure that the healed person still had people around them who supported them after Jesus left. Whatever their reasons, I think it can be seen as a wonderful example of a group saying to someone, "We are your village." And again, it invites us to look at our response to those in need and how we are, or maybe are not, willing to say, I am part of your village. And if we are willing to say that, which of the three roles do we play? Are we the curious who want to learn more or see for ourselves, but perhaps don't want to become involved at this time, or maybe we aren't able to do so, but still we show up? Are we there in the midst, adding our prayers and our concern, showing that we care by our presence? Are we the ones who wait until the crowds disperse to help in the aftercare? For each of these is a way of surrounding the person in need with the care of the village. And I think this gospel invites us to look at the many people in need around us and throughout our world, and to find a way that we can be a part of their villages. It's true that we only have so much time, we only have so much energy, and there's this endless list of causes or of people who are in need, but still we do have a role to play. So maybe we can be the curious member for someone who wants to know more as a first step, someone who educates ourselves on the needs of the poor or the starving in other countries, or how to care better for our planet. Maybe we are the ones who show up to wrap another person in prayer, somebody who attends a funeral, or knits a prayer shawl, or sends a card, or prays with someone. Maybe we offer some financial support to a cause outside of us. And maybe we can be there beyond the initial step. Be those people who provide the meal or the phone call or check in on someone so that they know they're still remembered. Somebody who makes that need our own passion and our ministry. In a couple of weeks, we have Ash Wednesday, the beginning of our Lenten season. And maybe a focus for us could be in finding a person or a group of people or a need in which we can commit ourselves to any one of these three levels, of those who are in that finding out more for ourselves, who are providing that prayer support, or who truly make their need a concern of ours, and a need that creates some action within us. Whichever we choose, I think God is calling us to look at others in need so that we can say that we indeed are a part of their village. Thanks for listening.